friends, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your friend, Vanessa Van. Listen, y'all, it's the end of the year. It is the end of 2025, and I don't want to spend too much time in the past. I want to spend more time looking into the future, but I want to talk about something I want us to leave behind in 2025, okay? And that is any guilt or shame around being a single person, okay? If you are single while you're watching this video, if you started 2025 single, if you're going into 2026 single, I want you to know you are loved. Your value as a person is not dictated on your relationship status. Your worth is not dependent on if there's a man or a woman or a person on your arm. Okay. I could end the video there. That is the message I want to hit home. You are equally as important, as valuable of a person, whether or not you are in a romantic relationship or not. Okay. And I can almost argue, I love single people. Okay. I am a chronically single person. I think that being single teaches you so much. I think I value the relationships I've been in, right? But I value them ending and starting new. I don't know. There's just something about it. I'm not saying that breakups are fun. They're not. But I think each time a little of a relationship or a fling or a love ends, you just get stronger and you get better. And that time in between being single is an amazing time and a time of strength and empowerment and self-love. So I just want to say that, and I want that to really be the message of this video. Now, 2025 was a really difficult year for relationships. So many of my friends' friends, my family members, their relationships ended, whether or not it was like short-term, long-term divorces. It was a lot. I don't think I know anyone who got into a relationship in 2025. I only know people whose relationships ended. And I know that there's like some astrological phenomena behind that too. So I just want to talk about that. But instead of talking about my friends, I want to talk about one person who maybe we all can, I mean, we all know her story. And I know we don't know her story because we do not know her. But I want to talk about my girl Cardi B. And I love her music. I love Stream I Am the Drama right now. I think it's my most streamed album of this year. I love Cardi. I love her music. I love so many of the things that she stands for. I love that she is herself. And yeah, so let me say that first, okay? But there's something in her music that makes me sad. And that is this like overemphasis, over dependence on having a man. And I'm going to talk about having a man because I'm talking about Cardi B, but I'm talking to straight women, straight men, queer women, queer men, everyone, whether or not you identify as a man or a woman or something else. There is this I think overemphasis of importance on your value as a person, whether or not you're in a romantic relationship or not. So I'm going to talk about my man, my man, my man, but I'm talking about boys, girls, men, women, he, she, they. Like, I don't care what you are. So yeah, Cardi B. Love her to death. But when I saw her new man, Stephon Diggs, I don't really know all the details, so this isn't going to be a video about Stephon Diggs. We haven't heard the other person's side. I don't know anything going on about that. I do know his face is plastered all over the news, and there's something going on, and I think some he's facing some charges. And when I saw his face, my heart, I just was like maybe just sad for Cardi. And the first thing I thought to myself was, does she know she does not have to be with this man? Like, you don't have to be with that man, girl. We will listen to your music. We will go to your tours. We will value you as much as an entertainer and a human being if you have a man or if you don't have a man. And like that is my message to Cardi B. Cardi, if you're watching this, that's my message to you. I just want you to know that it doesn't matter. Like, and this is to Cardi, this is to everyone who struggles with being single, which so many of us do. And it makes sense because we live in this world, this culture, this society where the emphasis on being in a relationship is just so much. And I can only speak from it with being a woman, a young girl, even though I do think men struggle with it too. But I can say, as a woman, it is just like it's almost constant. People are like, "So who are you dating?" And you're like, "What's who are you?" And it's like, "Oh my gosh, leave me alone." It's just, especially in my 30s, I people just the people who I literally like couldn't even tell you my middle name when I see them one time a year are like all my business. And it's crazy. And if they're only interested in my romantic endeavors business. Like no one ever asked about, people ask, but I'm just saying people aren't nosy about, my work or my projects or my friends. People always want to know about, you got a man? You got a man? And I know I'm not the only person, especially around the holidays. This is something that going home, to your aunties over the holidays, it's like you got to be prepared with an answer. And I totally get it. Like obviously I'm in that same boat. Um, but I just want Cardi to know, and I want all people to know that you don't have to be in a relationship. You can if you choose to, but if you choose not to, whether or not it's for a long period of time or whether or not it's for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, your value as a human being does not change at all. And like, that's all I can say. It's that clear and it's that simple. You are not a better person for being in a relationship. You're not a worse person for being in a relationship. Not being in a relationship does not mean that people do not want you or desire you. On the contrary, a lot of people desire single people. Okay. Shout out Tracy Ellis Ross. Okay. You guys want to tell me that she's not desirable? Yeah, it's not gonna work. So yeah, like this is a short video, but I just want that to be the message. I'm talking to Cardi, I'm talking to my family, my friends, and I think it's just because I see so many baddies, so many bad bitches, so many great people, Cardi B included, who when they are not in a relationship, their self-worth plummets. And that makes me sad because it is literally just as simple as just knowing and believing that your relation, like literally it is a check on a sheet of paper. Like it means nothing. It's like it doesn't, and it doesn't mean it means nothing. Like obviously being in a relationship, it means something in your life, right? Like your day to day looks different. I'm not saying that they don't add value. I'm sure that they do. But a lot of times relationships can decrease value. Like, is Stefan Diggs doing anything to enhance Cardi B's life? And I understand some situations are not easy to leave, especially if you have, like if things are really tied up together, if you have children or like if there's some financial issue, not issues, but like I get it. So if you have been with someone for years and you have this like huge foundation and things are tied up and it's obviously very difficult. I'm not saying it's an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to in relationships or walk away from people. But I want it to be easier for us to be single in the sense that it's just easy. Like we know our worth and we know that, okay, I might go be single right now, but who I am as a person, that my value is doesn't change. It's going to be really, really difficult. Breaking up with people is difficult, but that's like both of those things can be true. Breakups can be really, really hard. And in the same breath, it doesn't mean that your life is over or that your life becomes less valuable. Like, period. Both of those things are true. So that's just on my heart right now. It's on my heart, it's on my chest. And I started 2025 single. I'm ending 2025 single, and I have no shame about it. Like it has been the most peaceful year of my life. And I just said this, but yeah, like people still desire me, right? Like so just know that. I think that at least for me, like right, we all have our different insecurities. I think for me, the insecurity I've had to battle the most is that being single in my mind, I'm like, well, people will think that people don't want me, which isn't the case. Like honestly, this year, 2025, the year I like really started valuing myself and loving myself was the year where people were like all over me. And I had to like be like, well, no, you don't like really meet what I'm looking for. So I actually think the more you love yourself and like set those boundaries, more people actually flock to you. It's like this strange phenomenon. It's like I guess it's energy. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the video there. I don't want to ramble too much, but like listen, if you are single, if you started this year single, you ended it single, like you might be in pain and your heart might be broken and those things are real. So I'm not deflating the importance or like how those feelings are feeling. But what you shouldn't feel is a decrease in self-worth, self-value, and you're not going to be single forever. Like maybe you want to be. I listen. I don't want to. I think words are powerful, but like I've enjoyed being single so much. But I know that I'm not going to be single forever. And like really ask yourself. Maybe you've been single for a few months or a few years now. And I know we get like things creep into our heads, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to be single forever. I'm never going to find anyone." That's not true. Do you know anyone who's been single forever besides like a priest? Like anyone who's been single forever, not by choice? I don't think so. And yeah, I'm able to see this so clearly right now. I think I've worked a lot on having more of an abundant mindset. Like, you guys, there are so many fish in the sea. Like, that is the most like throwback to those like very simple lessons, but it's just so true. There are so many fish in the sea, and whether or not you choose to be with a fish or not, this doesn't change. And that's what I want us to remember and believe and really, really sink into ourselves. This doesn't change. I might have a man on my arm, I might have a woman on my arm. It don't matter. I it's my arm. My arm doesn't change, okay? And that's the same for you, right? Done. Mic drop. Okay? That's in this video. And yeah, I just it's just on my heart and I just want to share that because I know so many of us, I think this time of year, it's difficult to be single. I think with the holidays, it's not single for me, it's not hard for me anymore. So I'm talking from this place, but like it was a few years ago and I know that it's difficult for people. You know, it's the time of year, I think things are romantic, you want to be with loved ones. But I saw this really funny TikTok and I'll leave this here. I saw this funny TikTok and people, you know, every you see the post like, "Oh, I didn't have anyone to do matching pajamas with this year." Which first off, you most likely did. Just because you don't have a man to do it with or a woman to do it with, you can do it with your dog, your friends, your siblings, your grandmother. Like go and make memories with your friends, with your families, with your loved ones. There's so much love in this world. There's so much love to receive and to give. And if one person is not able to give that to you, that's okay. You'll find someone else. Like you will. So let me end it there. I love you, Cardi. I love anyone out there who is struggling with this. And yeah, just take it from me. It's gonna be okay. You are loved, you're beautiful, you're valuable as a human being. And that's it. And remember to tell yourself that and bring this energy into 2026. Okay, y'all, that's it for the day. If you made it this far, like it, give me some likes, maybe sub. Listen, y'all, we only have a very small number of subscribers, but this is the thing. We're ending 2025 with more than we started. Okay? We're doing so good. You're doing great too. All right, I'm ending this video now.